mentioned, I'm a huge Twin Peaks fan, so I was wondering, why did you choose to get on this project?
It was a meeting I had with Roberto. At first, when it came my way, I was a little on the fence, it's a great script, it's a great concept, but it's a parent on a kid's show. Really, how much material will there be for me, to be entertained and challenged? And then I went in and I met with Roberto, and when he originally was talking about Alice, he was saying, Annette Bening's character in American Beauty, how on the surface she seems all together, but really she's crumbling inside. And I was like, ooh, I like that. I can play with that. So he's constantly kept me challenged, and he throws me curveballs all the time. So I really enjoy all the material that they give me to play.
How hard was Alice Cooper's life in this season after all the things that had happened?
I know, right? This new season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Alice is a little bit she's living a little bit in denial. She's gone full board into a cult and the farm, and it's just her way of covering up the pain. So, eventually that's going to be revealed, and there's going to be huge issues with that. But so at the moment, everything's fine. She's eating organic. She's wearing crystals. We're fine. What do you mean I had a serial killer husband? So I'm good. I'm fine.
There's obviously a lot of excitement about the flashback episode.
Yeah.
What do you think we learned about Alice that we haven't seen her before?
Oh, that I don't want to spoil anything, but she was very different in high school than what she eventually became. So, and which is really fun to see really all of the parents and all of their history and how did they interact with each other back in the day, and how different they all were, and then the events that made them change and sent them all on different trajectories, which is really cool, very well written.
Did you learn anything new about Alice from that episode, and did it inform your performance at all in season 3?
Not necessarily, because what I did learn about her had been hinted at before. So I knew that was already a little bit of a layer in there. Yeah, but no, it was fun to see it fleshed out.
How does her involvement with the farm cult affect her relationship with her daughters?
Well, it has made her relationship with Polly much better. Now they're joined at the hip. So she's healing that relationship, and of course then that now has made it complicated with Betty, because Betty's smart and she sees that this is not good. And so she's very concerned. So now it's put them at odds. But Alice hopes that she'll be open, and she's just trying to be patient and hoping that she can eventually lure Betty into that lifestyle, because she really does believe it's better for them, as all cults do. They make you believe that it's the right thing at the moment, until you're outside of it, you go, oh my, what was I doing? So yeah, and it's the farm is going to be a pretty big factor towards the later half of the season. It's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Did you do any research into cults to,
No, I think I knew enough. I had just seen a really big one on Steve Koresh. I'd seen a documentary just recently.
Wild Wild Country.
Yeah.
Maybe that might have been it. But it is fascinating, and when people are really vulnerable and they're really searching for something, is when they're targets and they're vulnerable to that. So it makes complete sense why Alice is, because normally I think Alice would be like, what? Are you kidding me? But because of her circumstances, she's broken, and she's looking for something to heal. And so instead of really facing what really happened, she just is covering it up with granola, candles, and incense.
Will she have time for phallus?
Oh yes. Yeah, FP is reaping the benefits of Alice's new farm attitude. Yeah, free love. Free love. Yeah. Yep.
But then Jughead's mom comes back later.
Yeah. Just Just when there was a moment of happiness. Yeah, she's gonna cause trouble. Complications, of course. Roberto's good at that, right? They're about to sail away together. Something rug gets ripped out from underneath everyone's feet. So we'll see. I can take her.
Will we see the serpent side of Alice?
Well, you'll see a serpent tattoo. As far as like serpent, no, I think she's really more in the cold farm life right now. Yeah. But I think we can work our way back to Serpent Alice.
I wish.
Yeah, me too.
So over these 3 seasons with this new one, what's been the most challenging thing for you while filming the show?
Probably how emotionally broken Alice got last season. Every time I thought that, like, oh, she's totally broken down, there couldn't be a more tragic scene that I could possibly play, they would write something else. You know, like at the gravesite of, you know, your son, which didn't make it into the cut, because I think that's still an open question now, whether her natural son is dead or alive. So, but yeah, that was the most challenging, was just the tragedy that I had to play all the time. Poor thing. Season 2 Alice was sad. She was sad.
Are we going to see her come into contact with Hal at all, maybe in the early episodes? Is any of the Coopers going to visit him?
I believe, well, I think Betty already did in season 2. As far as I know, nothing's happened yet, but I definitely would like at some point. I think when Alice needs to really face what happened, I think she's going to have to go face Hal. Get some answers.
I'm not sure how much material of this you've seen because I don't know when they're coming onto the show, but there's 2 new characters, Edgar and Evelyn.
Yes.
So how are they going to affect the Cooper family dynamic?
Evelyn has already affected
Okay.
a lot of kids at school, and Betty. And then Edgar will be making a showing, as I hear, and so I have a feeling it's going to cause a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.